Hello, splunking here from Mastermind LPs, welcoming you back to Let's Play Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. In our last episode, we had Arus fix the bridge, and now we are on our way to the next town. Right now I'm going to use an escape, which will warp us out of the dungeon, out of the cave. It's kind of like a dungeon. And we come across a battle as soon as we get up. Anyway, nothing new on my end. Just the usual stuff. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this LP. I do have other, and I don't like it when they do that, when they get help. Now let's see if we can take this one down here before he takes us down. Yep, there we go, all done. Wow, that's a lot of experience for that battle. And of course, 2 armor lords and the blue meanie. And they go down just like that. So there's really nothing more. Let's see. Oh, I know. I was watching, while I quickly heal everyone up here. An interesting fact, I was actually watching, let's see, Nakatele's, Persona 4 videos. And I happen to be a big fan of the Persona series, bigger than my so-called ex-friends were. I mean, I could rant about that, and I could talk about that. Oh, I know what I could talk about. Yeah, it's sort of something that's always been on my mind a lot ever since I started doing my Sonic 3 LP, was that the fact, how can you force, and I am quoting directly from this person too, and I've seen his Sonic 3 LP, and believe me, it was less than dismal. But anyway, there we go, we took down the Mimic. How can you force your friends to play a video game? I would never do that. I would never force my friends in a million years to force people to play a video game. I might suggest it, yes, but I would never force anybody to playing a video game. It's just not right, and it's not ethical. Especially if you're an LPer on YouTube and you rant about it, and you talk about it in your video while intoxicated. I mean, I am very professional when I do my LPs. I do not drink, I do not swear, I do not do any of that in my LPs. Yes, I may cause a little slip of the tongue here, but I try to bring you a professional LP. I try to bring something that, I try to bring my experience to this. Because, like I said in one of my videos on my channel on splunking, I don't know out there what age limit watches my videos, who watches my videos, where they're watched, but be all in mind, people. I try to bring you something professional. A professionally done LP that is in the sense good enough for a PG rating. And we've seen these ice snakes before. They are weak to water. Yeah. But that's just me. I know other people out there might be different than me, but you know, I try to bring you something professional because, you know, that's how I am. And it's good ethics too. It's good business. It's good business ethics. And you know, it's just something that, you know, it's proper. It's the proper thing to do. Yes, I know I'm speaking with that, but you know, it's the right thing to do, basically. I don't do any of that, but you know, this is just who I am. And it's something that I enjoyed doing. I got into video gaming all the way back from Super Mario World back on the SNES, which is where this game is from. But, you know, I've enjoyed gaming ever since then. And I've got two people that are stoned. Let's see here. Stone Cure on Suki. And then we'll use Stone on Jared. And there we go. And yes, we are moving on to our next ton. I do apologize. You know, it's something that, you know, I've always been a thing against forcing people to play games. Forcing your friends to play a video game. It's not right. I will say that. I mean, I have a couple of people that I do follow here on YouTube that are from Canada. And granted, they do give good work. I'm also, it's, you know, I have nothing against that, but, you know, I have nothing against people in Canada, so if there's anybody up there from Canada that gets the wrong opinion, I don't dislike your country. I can tell you that right now. I would like to visit, yes. I love to go see Canada. I would love to, you know, be able to get out and travel, and I just wasted a stone cure, but I just wasted them. Actually, yeah, let's get everyone back up to somewhat full health. Now then, on to this depressing cave that took about 3 episodes to finish. This is probably the longest part of the game, and that there's nothing up there that we can't do. But there is a chest up there, and we'll have that. Yeah, I'm more of a melee person, but I will occasionally use magic if I know that it will knock out the entire enemy, like what Lufia just did. Now then, as you can see, we have a chest up there. And we have 2 chests right here, so let's take care of these. Got an escape. And we got a high arrow. Now then, the only way to that upper path is we gotta come this way. Now there were a set of stairs. Let's cast dude. They're really not gonna knock him out, but Argo will. Yeah, throughout that whole rant, I forgot to mention that Lufia, Argo, and Suki gained levels. So I do apologize on that part. So it looks like we're gaining levels at a quicker rate. So, gotta come here. Actually, let's take care of these crazy jars first. Because these guys have a tendency to summon more. Or the blue meanies can cast flame. But, yeah, there we go. Now they're all done. Now we can take care of these blue meanies. Well, she hits... No, that was the... Yeah, these guys have a lot of HP. And for that we get a magic jar and some more gold. Now people, don't get me wrong about that. I just think that the person in question that I've been talking about has an theoretically complex that he thinks he's Dr. Robotnik. But then again, but you know, it's something that, you know, I think he needs help. Yeah, those are the stairs right there. We gotta come this way. These stairs will actually take us to this room right here. And we gotta cast float to get to this chest. And we get a miracle. I'm just gonna quickly check the rest of this. Alright, let's see. We got a door here. Oh yeah, this one. Now let's see if our hero Lafalls. And well, what do you know? Lufia got the door open. Alright, let's go through. Yeah, that we wouldn't be able to do without Lufia, so... There's stairs. But wait, a random battle! I guess it's like what Pain said in Final Fantasy X too. Find a spear and the fiends appear, but only in this case, find some stairs and the enemies will appear. Actually, yeah, let's get Lufia healed. I've been neglecting to heal everybody. And then Lufia, you heal. Yeah, there you go, it's a heal fest. Oh yeah, I do believe that the ghouls will cast poison on you, so please be careful. Yeah, we're making good progress, I can tell you that. Now, we are on the upper path to greatness! Now, got a chest over here, let's open it up. And we get a much needed revive. Let's see, let's have Suki heal Argo. Flame will let's cast Frost on everybody. Let's cast Emma Frost on everybody, shall we? But, you know, we're only heroes. We're bent on saving the world. Yeah, it was like that. Especially in video games, like the main hero, the main protagonist, is either that there be the silent type, or there'll be the main character that only has one parent. I've noticed that a lot in animes as well too. Like, for instance, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi just lives with his grandpa. Now then, we saw this chest on the... And of course a whole bunch of mimics. And time to whip out the heavy artillery. We're going to be using... let's use some high arrows. Yeah, we're going to be using some items on these, because if we can kill all three, that'd be a lot of experience to us. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Yeah, only one. Yeah, and Thors aren't doing that much. Especially to Lufia, who has a high magic resistance. But I'm not the type to run from battle. Let's see. And yeah, let's cast Spark. Hopefully we don't kill Argo. That might kill Argo. No, he's got 3 left. Thor is the only attack that they know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Alright, time to... use a miracle. Yeah, 20, it increases defense. That's all that does. I meant to use some miracles. Yeah. I should have planned better for this battle. I do apologize. But one fled. Let's see. What we gotta do? He's gonna cast Thor. Alright, we have 1 left, so... yeah, let's... yeah, they all fled. Whew. Nothing on that battle. That was a difficult one, I could tell you that. Let's revive Jorin. And let's quickly take care of healing. Oh. Alright, everyone should be fine now. And let's get this chest. We're finding an EX potion. And I do believe that is everything here. And another encounter. So, even though my time limit should be done with this now, but I'm just gonna quickly get us back to the next town. And we're almost there anyhow. And there's a chest right up here, so let's grab this. Another revive. And I doubt that there's anything that's... Yep, there we go. And... ice snakes, which are weak to water. Yeah, she's gonna do... well, there's 2 left, so Lufia will take care of that. I'm getting close to... and we are in Arus. I'm gonna rest up here. Oh, 50. Better than paying 80. Alright. This is Sukune007 from Mastermind LP saying so long, and I'll see you next time for more of Let's Play Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Remember, these videos go up every Monday and Wednesdays if I can. So, I'll see you next time for the next episode of more of Let's Play Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.